We're here at EA Games Field. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanks for tuning in as we have another great November battle as the Browns get set to take on the Lions. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the game. I'm Al Michaels. With me, as always, is John Madden.
These guys are lucky to have a quarterback like this to lead their team. He can make the best defenses look like some Pop Warner practice squad when he's at the top of his game. That secondary will have a hard time stopping him and his receiving crew in this one.
The Browns have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Look at him down there. Now, this is a team that comes ready to play. Heck, I even think I see a coach jumping up and down a little bit.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. The teams have taken. And we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 87, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He takes a knee, so he downs the kick in the end zone. It's 1st and 10. Grant, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Pickup of about 8.
On the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
Dropping back. Pressure with the throw. Hits him in stride. Takes off the tackle. Perfect pass. Great catch, and that'll move the chains.
Gain of 14 on the play.
The Lions come into this game, John, with a very healthy and confident defense, and they love to blitz, and not just on third down.
The offensive line is sure going to have its hands full in this one. These guys love to pressure the quarterback, so you're going to see him blitz on just about any down.
Man in motion. A 5-yard pickup on that one by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5. Ball on their own 47. Cross play to the right.
Ball on the 47-yard.
About a 1-yard loss.
With the play. Loss of 2 on the play. Third and 7. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Kent gets set. Grant goes over the middle. Here we go. The 30. Great play there by Emmanuel.
You talking about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
In field goal range now. Grant, the deep back.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
And he's brought down in the backfield by Hamilton. They may want to dump that play, John.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
The Lions line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
On the 28-yard line.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Cross play to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hayden. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
And they'll face a long third down here. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. The 10. And he stopped at the 7-yard line. Kent has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Wilson, get in there. 94.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He just couldn't bring that one in.
You got so much stuff going on out there. You got to get off the line. You got to run a good route. You have to read the defense. You got to get open. But the most important thing you do after all that is you have to catch the ball.
Grant lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Hand it off to the back. Gain of about 5.
34 on the run. 5-yard gain on the play. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Kent sets up. They give it to the halfback. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Down the field, they went efficiently and effectively over 70 yards to the end zone.
Well, football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Number 10 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 89, back deep to return.
Nice distance. From the 7-yard line. Cleveland heads out onto the field, trailing by a touchdown.
Number 13 on the return.
Lewis, the lone setback. With the pass, won't have to break stride. At the 40, the 30, the 20, and he showboats his way toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception that put some points on the board.
Moss comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. What can you say about a drive that goes so far in so little time? Their execution was almost perfect. The reward, a touchdown.
If you're an offensive coach and you're writing up a game plan, that's exactly the picture you've got in your head. Taking the ball downfield fast.
Lindsay will be kicking off.
Up for the kickoff. Number 87, back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 5. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Only one man back. Emmanuel comes in motion.
20-yard line.
Hand it off. And the halfback picks up about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
Get in there, Ron. Cowboy.
Number 82 moves in motion. Closing in, gets the pass off. First down as he's able to hang on to that bullet.
Yeah, when you've got receivers that run perfect pass routes like that, and your quarterback has a cannon for an arm, it gives you an advantage, and you can make big plays like that.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Fire up. Hit him low.
Gives it to the halfback. Number 95 breaks the play up in the backfield. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuffed.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face to knock him down.
Using motion. Gives the ball off. Just about a yard on the run.
On the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
The Lions line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Kent with a man in motion. Under pressure with the pass, and this pass is completed. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
So they have first and 10 here. Emmanuel moves in motion. Again for the run. Good play in the backfield by Matt. The defensive line sniffed that play out beautifully.
The guys along the defensive line are very big and very active. They do a good job of shedding blockers when they're rushing the passer. And they're very good at sucking up blocks, opening holes for the linebackers to make plays when the other team decides to go with the run.
Second and 12. Ball on the 47-yard line.
94.
Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays.
On the play.
Come on, Dio. Got it, you got it.
Kent sets up. Dropping back, gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Number 35 was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Jefferson is back to punt. Henning lines up deep for the punt return. He's waving for the fair catch. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 5.
They'll take over at the 5-yard line.
Pass play here on first down. Stepping up. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. They drop back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
Now in second and long after the sack. Going to the right. Hand off to the tailback. Lewis didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Hands it off. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 49. Look at that power. Still not a bad return. It's time to see what the offense can do now as they come back out onto the field.
The coverage guys got downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Grant is the deep back. Kent sends a man in motion.
39-yard line.
Tosses it out to the right. Grant couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
At the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Detroit 7, Cleveland 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. The 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Long touchdown pass.
Yeah, the quarterback delivered that ball out there where he had some room to work with. Once he got free, it was off to the races.
The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Well, they began with great field position and took full advantage by getting a touchdown out of it.
Hey, that's just a great job by the offense. They see the defense on their heels, defending such a short field, and they go right at them for the score.
Number 10 is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back to return.
He got all of that one. From the 1-yard line. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
Number 13 on the return.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Bradford gets set. Throwing on 1st down. Tossing it over the middle. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Number 50 on the cover. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Fire out! Dead! Come on, get up! Come on,
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Great pass.
Yeah, the inverted face mask on the defense.
They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around that you just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 35. They line up in the I formation. Closing in with the pass. Intercepted. The 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. He just barely got it off, and he paid for it.
Hey, the defense was sitting in the zone, watching the quarterback eye. They saw where he was looking, and he didn't see them watching, and boom, he threw it right into that zone coverage.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. Number 10 in to kick this one off.
Number 89 back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 8. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time. 1st and 10.
Here come the heat.
First and 10.
Dropping the pass on 1st down. Throw, and he hits his target. And that was a gain of 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him.
On the 34-yard line.
Williams rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
On the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Bradford sets up, throws it. The pass was incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On the coverage.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. They'll spot this one where it went out.
Catch the ball, man.
He gets the count. A yard, maybe 2 on the count.
With the carry, gain of 2 on the play.
The Lions line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
26-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Straight ahead for a gain of a couple.
Ball carrier, gain of 2 on the play.
They need 6. Grant in the backfield. Kent sends a man in motion. Hand it off to the fullback. Under pressure. No catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. From the 43.
28-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards.
The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
47-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. Incomplete pass. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 47. Pressure coming with the throw. Runs through the tackle. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Closing in, throws it. He hits his receiver. They don't have to go deep to pick up first down.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living with these kind of passes. He'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
They'll pass on first down. Under pressure, throwing. Big time play by Williams.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Here come the heat. Stake up.
Pressure coming. Passes it. And this pass is completed. Well, he might have rushed that pass a little bit, but he's happy with the result.
Yeah, I'd say the defense was blitzing, so he knew that he had to get it out of there pretty quickly. And he did that, connecting with his man for a pretty good pickup.
Lewis, the deep back, closing in, passing right, almost intercepted. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone.
The end zone's such a small area for all these players, it's always hard to throw in it.
Moss and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. And it's on its way. The field goal attempt is good. Lindsey comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 87, back to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 5-yard line. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out.
On the return.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 20-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. On the money. Into the open. He can't wrap him up. He saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when a defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
First and 10. Ball on their own 33. Kent sets up. He gets the catch. Tackle at the 34-yard line. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change direction, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
Pressure, throws it, turns, he has it. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
Gain of 10 on the play.
So they have first and 10 here. using motion. They'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. It threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
They line up in the I formation. Hand it off to the back. He's taken down at the 49. Carries it for 6 yards on that play. Grant. And the halfback picks up about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes left in the quarter. This punt will be his 3rd. Here's the catch. And he waves for the fair catch. Should be interesting to see if they want to try to pick up some points before the half or just play it safe and run the ball here on first down.
They'll start the drive at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
This one is handed off. Williams wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Bradford sets up. Hands it off to the fullback. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let them get a first down. They might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Hand it off. The Lions call a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Lewis couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. He's trying to pin them back as far as possible as he lines up for his 3rd punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner. Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
7-yard line.
This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Looking to pick up a first and moving down the field, still a chance for them to increase their lead. Drops back, closing in, gets the pass off. The Lions call a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. 3rd and long, looking for a great throw to convert on this one. And they need about 9. Ball on their own 37. Rogers, the motion man. Under pressure, gets rid of it, right to him. Can't really lets it fly.
When you have a guy with a quick release like this, it can really frustrate the pass rush. Seems like he always gets rid of it just before they can get to him.
The Lions line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Pumps once, gets the pass off, grabs the off-target pass. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, and that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
Fifth play of this drive. Dropping back, throws it on the run. Picked up about 6 yards that time.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Detroit calls a timeout. That's their final timeout. They'll try to add 3 with a field goal before halftime. So this will be a 39-yard field goal try. And it's up. Through the uprights and good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Number 10 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 89, back deep to return.
It's on its way. From the 4-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24.
Come on, partner.
Lewis. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Detroit 24, Cleveland 10. So before we start the third quarter, here's a quick look at how both teams have fared in the first half. The kickoff team lines up.
Kicking off to start the second half. Number 13, back deep to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 8-yard line. Cleveland down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense.
Number 13 on the return.
Only one man
They'll take
back.
over at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
With the pass, hits him on the run. Dumps the ball out to his receiver, and that'll bring up a first down.
First downs are critical in this game. And when the quarterback calls your number, you want to make sure you make the catch and don't mess something up.
It's 1st and 10. Passing on first down. Fakes the throw. The pass is picked off. The defender was all over that one.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
Let's check in with Melissa.
Thanks, Al. The Browns coach told his defensive players that they must step up their play if they want to come away from this one with a victory. They've played well against the run, and he expects it to continue here in the second half, but he feels that it is essential for them to take advantage when they create turnover opportunities. Al?
Thanks for that report, Melissa. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup, and he made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 37-yard line.
Get him low. Get in there, man.
Pressure, gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Kent sets up. The Lions using motion. Throws it. Behind, but he has it.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
94. Let's go. Ball. Set.
Grant picks up 5.
34 with the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. Cleveland comes out in their nickel package. Just about a yard of the run.
The ball carrier. 1-yard gain on the play. Third and 3. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Sixth play of this drive. Sullivan moves in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Sheds the tackle. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down.
Gain of 6 on the play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 11-yard line. On the call. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Crosses it out to the left. And he's brought down in the backfield. They lose a bunch on that tackle.
Yeah, he shot through the line almost untouched and made a great tackle on the back.
Inside enemy territory. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Throwing. He catches another pass and now has 5 receptions in the game.
12 on the play.
Number 10 leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The kick is up. The attempt is good. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's 2nd successful attempt. The Lions score again and are comfortably ahead. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89, back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 5-yard line. He can't wrap them up. Running with purpose. On the last time they had the ball, they turned it over on an interception. Let's see what happens here. Only one man in the backfield.
At the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pressure coming. It's broken up. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 23. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Drops back. Slings the pass. Bradford just threw a strike.
And because he got him the ball so quickly, he was able to pick up great yardage after the catch.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Penning moves in motion. He tucks it away. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Lewis looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
They come out of the nickel.
12. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Got it off just before they got to it.
And he's lucky he was able to get rid of it, but he has to be careful. Passes like that can make for some easy interceptions.
Detroit lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
33-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing on his knees for the catch. Swift is one of those receivers who always seems to find a way week after week to get open, and that's his 4th catch today. Lindsay is looking for a good punt here. Shepard back to return, and he signals for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
First and 10. Ball on their own 11. Can't get set. Sullivan, the man in motion. Pressure, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. He's been one of the go-to guys again in this one. 6 catches in the game.
Second and 8. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Looking upfield. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Stiff arm there. They'll bring him down at the 21-yard line. Good run there to move the chains.
And what happened there was the defense didn't wrap up well. They just can't try and knock the guy out. They have to wrap when they tackle.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Hand it off. Slips the tackle. The 30.
Let me show you what happened on that run. This guy absolutely tees off on the defender. I mean, he puts him right on his back. That's about as good a block as you're going to see.
Wyatt, the lone back, crosses it right. Good play in the backfield. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad, but then it got worse, and it went south.
It's 2nd down and 15 to go. Ball on their own 36. Number 82, the man in motion. Pressure coming with the throw, knocked away. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
The Lions line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
36-yard line.
6th play of this drive. Closing in, and he's tackled behind the line by Hamilton. The protection broke down there.
That's just a case of an overload where the defense had more guys rushing than the offense had blocking.
Hennings looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the kick. From the 33-yard line. And he goes out at the 45-yard line.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Right, doggo. Let's go. Come on. Set. Come on.
Cross play to the left. About a 1-yard loss. It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 28.
Catch the ball, man.
The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. The throw, he hits his receiver. Number 85 has been very effective thus far. 5 catches for him. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Lions ahead of the Browns, 27-10. And we'll start the 4th quarter. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hunts gets the pass off. The pass was incomplete. Going deep on 3rd down, but he couldn't get the ball to the receiver. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He has it with some open field. The 40 isn't open. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Lions. An amazing return for a touchdown.
He had great speed and vision, and he showed us the patience to see the lanes and the explosiveness to get through them.
Number 10 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Once again, John, special teams, a big part of this game and so many games. And the offense now goes right back onto the field after that punt return for a touchdown.
The offense was stopped on that last drive. Then they gave up a quick 6 points. They have to do something right here if they want to get back some momentum.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89, back to return.
He got all of that one. The Browns need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 20. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball. You got it.
Passing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. The defender's got it. Great pressure up front, forced him to throw that one before he wanted to get rid of it.
And what happened was the secondary was back there looking right at him. When he started to feel the rush coming, he just flung it up there. And the defender was sitting right there in the zone to pick it off.
They line up in the I formation. Sullivan, the motion man.
1st and 10.
Going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure, incomplete pass. He just couldn't find a way to control it.
He got open and the quarterback found him with a pass. He just couldn't get it under control.
Man, doggo.
Only one
Second
man in
and
the
10.
backfield.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Guns it to the right side. Right on target. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Give it all you got.
Pressure, gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
They got nothing.
First and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure coming to the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. After that turnover, here's how both teams are doing in that department. The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. The defense did a pretty good job with the position they were put in, but the offense was able to get in for the score.
Whether it's your special teams or defense that sets you up with great field position, your job as an offense is to take advantage of it. And they did it right there.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13, back to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 3. The Browns will start this drive from the 23.
Number 89 on the return.
It's first and 10. Lewis, the deep man.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Closing in, throwing. This pass is incomplete. Looked like it was going to be a reception, but he just couldn't hang on.
You have to be able to make those catches.
Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Bradford gets set. Drops back. Flings it to the outside. Gain of 2.
Number 87 with the reception. Gain of 2 on the play.
And they'll face a long third down here. Ball on their own 24. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Edwards. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
It's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Shepard will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. We'll go back to the play on the field.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23. Man in motion.
Hit him low.
Lost about a yard.
On the run. Loss of 2 on the play.
Only one man
Second
back.
and 12. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Kent sets up. Under pressure. Uses the pump. Incomplete. The defender just teed off on him.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage in the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzing.
Hand off to the tailback. He delivers the forearm. They go back to the ground game. They're going to try to move the ball by way of the run.
They're going to keep running the ball and pounding away at the defense. They'll keep the clock moving, and eventually the defense will be so tired they won't be able to stop anything.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the kick. He drops the ball. The Browns are there to pick up the ball. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure. Throws off target, but he gets it. The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Get in there, line. In the paint.
Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside. And his pass is completed. Williams is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his 3rd down. About 2 to go. Closing in with the pass. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
4th and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Crosses it right. Looks like he just made it past the marker. Flag down.
On the offense.
The offense practices that play every day. Obviously, that guy needed to show more discipline than that out there.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. It's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive at the 36-yard line.
Grant. He's having a big day on the ground with good yardage when he's decided to keep the ball.
On the play.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 46-yard line.
Kent sets up. Gives the ball off. Grant couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws could be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
The backs are lined up in an I. This one is handed off. The defender brings him down at the 47-yard line. He should have been stopped short, but he was able to power his way for a first down.
Yeah, and you could put that one on the defense because they had a shot at him. They just couldn't bring him down.
Can't get set. Grant got the carry there and is now closing in on 100 yards rushing.
On the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 50. 2 minutes left.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Here come the heat.
Split back this time. He'll get it again.
50-yard line.
Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
The ball carrier, 1 yard gain on the play.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
They've done very well on third down to this point.
Stay out, please. They got nothing.
Another run. Cleveland calls a timeout. They have 2 left. That's a 3-yard gain. They couldn't get another first to run out the clock. They'll have to punt. Jefferson lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 8. Under pressure, gets the pass off. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Throws it, hits him in stride. He has room. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
Moss comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. The Browns still find themselves in a very deep hole.
This game has pretty much been decided. They can even bring in the backups if they want.
The onside kick is really their only option here as they look for a good bounce. Onside kick. They got it. On their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 46.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard
Dropping
line.
back and pass on first down. This pass is incomplete.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. And we let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line. Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chain while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
Detroit comes out in their nickel
Ball
package.
on the 46-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. Thrown behind, but caught. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
He'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than one score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
Going to the air on first down. Breaks free of the defender. Detroit calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside. Swift is on the receiving end of another pass, and it brings his total to 5. They'll head right back to the line. He'll stop the clock with the spike.
They're running out of time and down. It's time for them to call their best play before it's too late.
Detroit comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Bradford gets set, using motion. Closing in, gets rid of it. The offense is going to hurry things up here. Cleveland will call a timeout here. That's their last one. First down and goal to go. Gunning this one to the end zone. The pass into the end zone falls incomplete.
Everyone was ready for the pass in the end zone there. There were no receivers open, and the quarterback just had to throw it away.
Lewis, the deep back.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Dropping back, under pressure, gets the pass off. To the run. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving him just enough time to find the open man.
Spike stops the play.
Well, at least someone could pad their stats if they put this one in for the score.
The backs are lined up in an I.
4th and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
Pressure, looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. They line up to go for 2.
Bust this grill, D. Set.
Lewis. 8 points on that drive.
Is good.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. They have to get the ball back quickly, so they're going to try the onside kick. The onside kick is off. Detroit has it. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Detroit 41, Cleveland 25.
Cleveland 25.
This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.